We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They go play action with Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4.
Are putting together a team. A lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd and 1, Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Falcons 14, Seahawks nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the 2nd one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the... And got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
DK Metcalf.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
And it's 4th down.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
14.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
At the 17-yard line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
6 yards to go.
Throwing again, Ryan. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1.
Seahawks, nothing.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones.
Today,
and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Falcons 24. Seahawks, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharpie?
Julio Jones all alone. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 42 yards. The left side completion to Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Seahawks nothing. Young Wei Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Hayden.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
It's caught. Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. It's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 38, Seahawks nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
In less than a yard.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Able to get this to Gordon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
38, Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, nice move. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22.
Penny on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He gives it off to Carson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 78 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up
oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there. And now
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They go play action now. Ryan. Forced out to his left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
To Gerald Everett.
Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Seahawks 22.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They'll run with Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Davis. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 44. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
4-yard line.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
The score, Falcons 45, Seahawks 22. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This time, Wilson will throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Gerald Everett, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Seahawks 30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, the teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jamal Adams, an all-pro for the first time a season ago, had a fumble return for a touchdown and a pick-6 last year. And he delivers another pick-6 right here. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 45. Seahawks 37.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the play fake. Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst.
Complete to Hayden.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. 25. Here we go, G.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
The 48-yard line.
They'll run with Davis. There he goes again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
59, ready. 25.
On 2nd down now. It's Davis. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 30.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And the Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
25 yards.
Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Now Wilson on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll try to run with Carson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal. Wilson.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. Again, it's Davis. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
The score, Seahawks 46, Falcons 45.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The intended target, Mike Davis. And it's third and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
On the run, it's Davis. 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go on and score again. Can he get it done?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off play action. Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Davis. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Penny on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take the... And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now, 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much.